Hi everybody, this is Julissa. Thank you so much everybody for coming back to my channel. Thank you to everybody who listens in the podcast. I'm here to give you breaking news. Today is Monday, July 8th, 2024. Breaking news, we have a missing pastor who has not been seen since July 2nd. And this is for everybody who's watching from Chicago, or if you know anybody in the Chicago area. This pastor has been missing since July 2nd. So let me give you the story, guys. It's a very sad story, and I don't know. I heard somebody saying that we're gonna see more of this adult people missing, and it's just terrifying, right? Prayers and community members fill the new Israeli Missionary Baptist Church in Auburn on Monday morning, where Warren Beer, that's his name, Reverend Warren Beer, has been missing for nearly a week. Beer is a pastor's assistant and Sunday school teacher at the church, but has not been seen since July 2nd, according to officials. Reverend Beer is a very important person to us. They say, like the whole community gathered there. They say he has worked at that church for 18 years, okay, serving in the house of the Lord, doing the Lord's work, and he has been missing for a week. This is so it's so like unusual, and it tells you the state of the world right now. Let me continue to read. He said another one of the pastors from that church spoke to him that Tuesday night around 8:30 p.m. and he said he was jovial, he was happy, he was joking as usual, and the phone call ended with uh, them saying to each other, "I love you," like they usually say. It says here, and that was the last time he or anyone else in Beer's family heard from him. 6 days later, they are left with a headache and unanswered question. It says here, "We are hurting right now," his aunt was saying. "We all know Reverend Warren Beer. It is not someone who will just disappear without saying a word to his family." When I came across this story, because it's trending right now, I was like, man, I was just watching another service from a different church, and the pastor kept saying, "There's an attack in the minds. There's an attack for the minds of Christians." And I know, just as everything, like we say, everything is being exposed when it comes to churches, the enemy is just going crazy because you can see it in people. There's an attack of the mind. There's a lot of people right now dealing with mental health, and there's a lot of intrusive thoughts that are coming in. And just as we're getting closer to the second coming of Jesus Christ, you can feel it the way you're having conversation with people. You can feel it on yourself, the way you're reacting to just things that were like common. Now they just set you off, and you get angry so quickly. There's definitely an attack of them in the minds, and I'm not saying this is what happened here with this pastor who's missing, but it's just it's so crazy because one day he's just doing his thing, teaching at the church, being all happy, and then it's been 6 days since the last day that they saw him. And the family is saying, I just saw his oldest son speaking, by the way, and he was saying, he doesn't know, like how to even react to what is happening to them, because he's saying our dad is like the glue to the family. He will never do something like this to just disappear. And like I said, this is an adult person. It's not, how I came like 2 days ago and talked to you guys about the missing children that were found. When you have adult people like missing and just walking away and disappearing, you know that somebody like there's somebody knows something, right? And it's so crazy. Let me continue to read, guys, because I know it's so easy to fall into a speculation because we don't know where he is or what is going on, right? Um, Family members say police told them his vehicle, which is also missing, so his car has not been found, uh, was last spotted on the license plate reader camera in Joliet, Chicago, around 10:30 p.m. on Tuesday night near Jefferson Street and Larkin Avenue. His vehicle, basically a brand new vehicle, 2023 black Honda HRV Sport with Illinois license plate DY20511. Okay, his license plate, Honda HRV 2023 Honda HRV, Illinois license plate DY20511. Families say they want more information and updates from police and want to know if there has been any activities on his cell phone, vehicle, or credit card or debit cards. I'm sure they can call, reach out to the bank and stuff. But I think what the family just did, doing a press conference and doing all of that, that I like how organized they are, that they're coming together now and saying, well, something is going on. Like, this is not normal for him to just disappear like that. Let me see. Beer's wife, Joanna Beals, encouraged anyone in the Chicago or Joliet communities to call the police with any small details that could help. I think I told you guys in my previous video about the missing children. Like, when I tell you guys, if you live in an apartment complex, your neighbors know you. Even like if you don't, even if you have neighbors near you, they know your schedule. They know your schedule. It's so easy to kind of like pick on that because if especially if you're working from home, you kind of see like, oh, I never seen that car before. You get to notice things, especially if you work from home. You tend to be home a lot. But the same way, if you picked up on that, your neighbors picked up on you, and like your movement, and like your neighbors know a lot. I just, you know when you have somebody missing, I wish sometimes people are more bold and to come out and if they hear something, to speak about it. A lot of the times I understand people don't want to get involved for whatever reason. For fear could be too. Maybe they saw something that they don't want to get themselves involved. But you have to speak up if you see something, and it can help somebody. And like his wife saying any small detail. If you were just walking down by your neighborhood and you see a car, and you're like, I've never seen that car around here before. Anything like that could help, specifically when they're doing an investigation of somebody who's missing. And I believe he has 5 children. Okay, a pastor with 5 children, a teacher. He's also the a facilities manager for the housing department in where he lives. So you know it's just it's very sad that this is happening. Like I don't even know what to say. Like, usually adult, like, to see somebody as an adult missing like that is very rare, and it's just unusual. Like usually it doesn't happen, right? They're saying Warren Beer is 52 years old, 6 feet tall, and about 200 pounds. He has tattoos on both arms and his back. Any information, call the local police, or the phone number for the police there in Chicago is 312-747-8274. And one thing they were saying, that he actually was traveling. He actually went away for the 4th of July. He went to gather together with some old college friends, and I wonder if they have like whoever saw, because the people who see you last, they know. So I wonder now, are his friends gonna come together and speak about it, and how he was when they were playing games with him and stuff? Because I heard they were playing some type of sport together. Like, they should come forward and speak about, did they notice anything unusual? Did they meet new people in that when they got together? Anything could happen. So, let's pray right now. Let's pray that he's found safe. And like I said, you guys, there's definitely an attack at the minds, to the minds specifically of Christians. The devil is not wasting any time. So just be aware of what thoughts are coming to your mind lately. I'm not speaking specific here about the pastor, but you think about that. Don't dwell on intrusive thoughts, and like I said, any negative thoughts that come to your mind about you, what you look like, who you are as a person, and yes, what you have done in life, any negative things is not from the Lord. So you need to don't dwell on that. Put on worship music immediately, okay? Also, be aware of what type of music you listen to. Let me tell you guys, music is so powerful, okay? Um, a lot of these worldly musicians, they get inspired when they go into like a depression time to make a song that it could be a hot number one song on Billboard, can win the Grammy, and there you are repeating that song that was inspired when somebody was perhaps going through a very hard time in their life and crying all day and being depressed and all of that, and there you are jamming to that music, and then few hours after that you wonder why you're all upset and things like that. You have to pay attention to things like that. So let's pray for this pastor to be found safe and he can return back to his community, to his family, and also to his church. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel, and thank you for listening in the podcast. Have a good day. God bless.